of segmental division of society into closed, mutually exclusive compartments determined by birth, hierarchical division, with each caste being strictly unequal to every other. Involves restriction on social interaction, especially sharing of food, governed by purity and pollution concept. Assign differential rights and duties to different castes, extending to both religion and secular life. Traditionally restrict the choice of occupation, which is hereditary, characterized by strict endogamy, marriage within the class, and often exogamy rules, can be understood through the Varna model, ideal form of stratification, and the Jati model, regional variation, the empirical reality of subcaste. The Varna model includes four categories: Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. G.S. Gurye defined caste mental division, hierarchy, restriction on feeding and social intercourse, differential right and duties, restriction on occupation, and restriction on marriage. Caste is a culture and social inclusion linked to Hindu ideology. The origin of caste system. In ancient texts like the Veda, Upanishad, and Dharmashastra discuss the caste divine origin theory points that the four one originated from different parts of Brahma. Racial theory, the Herbert Riesbley suggested caste originated in a race with higher caste approximately Indo-Aryan trait and lower caste belonging to non-Aryan group. Then Courier partially agreed for northern India, no, but noted mixing elsewhere. This theory is no longer believed. Then the occupational theory linked the origin of caste to division of labor. The term caste itself is derived from the Portuguese word casta, meaning breed, race, and kind. Function. Traditionally, the function as rigid form of division of labor, maintain social order through hierarchy and defined role. The Jajmani system illustrated inter-feminine interdependence between caste and village based on occupational specialization, challenge and caste, instrumental of division and injustice generating inequality and exclusion, historically led to untouchability where even the touch of certain caste was considered polluting. Restriction on occupation limited individual choice and economic mobility. Despite reform effort, caste prejudice and discrimination persist, affecting marginalized groups like Dalits. Casteism remained a challenge contributing to social and political conflict. Desensitization can occur when lower caste abandon Sanskrit tradition due to unmet mobility, exploitation, and exclusion. Caste continues to play a role in Indian politics. Then the class in Indian society, the nature based on economic differentiation and unequal distribution of wealth reflect different level of type of access to social resource. Modern societies often marked by wide difference in wealth and power based on the class division involves concepts like class consciousness and class identity. Bavarian stratification views class economy, status, prestige, and party politics, political power as intersecting form of social stratification can be broadly characterized into upper class, middle class, and lower class. Then the origin of class, the development of sedentary agriculture and technological innovation, creating the possibility of producing a surplus leading to wealth accumulation and social difference. Capitalism leads to formation of distinct classes like capitalist, the haves, and the level class not haves, according to Marxist analysis. Colonialism and subsequent development policies have significantly shaped the evolution of market and economic change in India, influencing class structure. The function of classes, The class structure influence individual life chances, including access of education, healthcare, and lifestyle, can lead to class mobilization and social movement. Then the challenge of the class system, inequality and exclusion based on class are significant concern in Indian society. Unequal distribution of wealth lead to disparity in opportunity and living standard. Class struggle and conflict can arise from economic disparity and exploitations. Poverty and unemployment are major challenges linked to class inequality. Issues like agrarian distress and farmer suicide are linked to class-based economic vulnerabilities and the caste and class interplay. So within distinct caste and class often overlap and influence each other in Indian society. Historically, there was significant correlation between caste and hierarchy and class structure. Through this is a changing process like Sanskritization can link to aspiration of outward class mobility. Globalization impact both caste and dynamic and class structure. Weberian perspective highlighting the instruction of economic class with social status often influenced by caste and political power. Capital theory suggests unequal distribution of culture capital linked to social background, including caste, contribute to